Hello students, welcome to your software engineering class. This is the third class of performance testing and today I will complete all type of performance testing. So let's start. In the previous two classes we have discussed the stress testing, volume testing, regression testing, recovery testing, configuration testing and compatibility testing. And today I will start from documentation testing. Documentation is checked to ensure that the required user manual, maintenance manual and technical manual exist and are consistent. Means it check all type of document that comes with the software are properly checked, properly done or not, like user manual, maintenance manual and technical manual, etc. Okay. Then next testing is usability testing. Usability testing is also known as user experience testing. It is a testing method for measuring how easy and user-friendly a software application is. Means how the software is user-friendly or not, whether the software is user-friendly or not. A novice and an experienced user can easily use the software or not. And a small targeted end user use the software application to expose the usability defect. They shows the defect in the software. Usability testing mainly focused on user ease of using application, flexibility of application to handle control and ability to application to meet its objective. Means its main aim is to check the user using the application, the way the user can easily use the application or the software and it can meet the user objective. Okay. Usability testing pretend to check the user interface to see if it meets all the user requirement. During usability testing, the display screen, the message, report format and other aspects related to the user interface requirement are tested. Means it mainly check the user interface, the user messages that can be uh, that can be viewed by the user, the report format, how easily can understand the user and how easily the user can use the software. This is tested in the usability testing. Okay. And the next test is error seeding. It is an important testing and error seeding, as the name suggests, means to inject error knowingly to the software. Sometimes the customer might specify the maximum number of allowable error that may be present in a deliverable system. And sometimes the customer allows some minimum number of deliverable error in the system. These are often expressed in terms of maximum number of allowable error per line of source code. Okay. And error seed can be used to estimate the number of residual error in a system. Means using the error seeding we can know how many error may be there in a system. Error seeding, as the name implies, seed the code with some known error. Means we inject some known error to the system. In other words, some artificial error are introduced into the program. The number of this seeded error detected in the course of the standard testing procedure is determined. Means in the testing procedure we check how many number of seeded error are clarified or rectified. Okay, so how many number of error is injected and how many are detected. By this we can check the number of error which are in the system. Okay, the value in conjunction with the number of unseeded error detected can be used to predict it. Means by this method we can predict how many error that are usual error, means not the seeded error, are in the system. We can predict it by the error seeding method. Okay. So the number of error remaining in the product, the effectiveness of the testing strategy can be known through the error seeding. So let n be the total number of defect in a system. Capital N be the total number of defect and small n is the number of defect founded by the testing. Means capital N is the number of defect in the system and small n is the number of defect found by the testing. Okay. And if capital S is the total number of seeded defect, means artificial defect, and small s is the defect we found through testing. And by using this equation, small n by capital N equal to small s by capital S. Okay, by using this equation, we can found the total number of defect, that is n equal to s into small n by s. Okay, small n is the number of defect found by the testing and small s is the number of artificial error. So the remaining error is capital N minus small n. Okay. So that is n into s minus s by s. Okay. So by this method we can know how many error are there in the system. Error seeding work satisfactorily only if the kind of seeded error matches the closely with the kind of defect that actually exists. Means it can work only if the artificial error are kindly exactly as the defect of natural error. Okay, if the error are somewhat same like the natural error, then we can predict the number of error residual or we can predict the number of error in the system. So, however, it is difficult to predict the type of error that exists in a software. Okay, error seeding is useful only to a moderate extent, means it can be useful in a moderate extent. So by this method, by the error seeding method, we can predict the number of errors are there in the system. Okay, so this is all about all the functions of the performance testing. So in performance testing, we discuss about stress testing, volume testing, configuration testing, compatibility testing, regression testing, recovery testing, maintenance testing, documentation testing, and usability testing. Means these are the testing done after all the unit testing, integration testing, and system testing to check the performance of a software. Okay, so this is all about your performance testing. Thank you.